Alrighty, here. Next game. Speaking of the team they were just playing, though,
Mhm.
Houston Texans, who are 1-11-1, hosting the Kansas City Chiefs here, 10-3. Kansas City's big 14-point favorite, biggest spread of the week. Another one. Texans had a 17-point spread last week against the Cowboys. 14 here against the Chiefs. It's probably rightfully so. I don't see the Chiefs as big of a Swiss cheese, as a team being their issues. I like Chiefs just being a good football team. They had their issues last week against the Denver Broncos controlling the ball and keeping it safe, but that's understandable. That they were trying to pass a lot, and that Denver team is really good in the secondary. But that issue isn't as bright here. The Texans secondary has glaring holes. I'm going to go Chiefs here. They're the better team. They're trying to make a push for the playoffs. They want to be the number one seed. So I'm going to go Kansas City Chiefs here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
I mean the Denver Bronco game did bring the light on a rough secondary for the Chiefs, though. If they have a flaw, it's definitely that back half, and it's definitely that defense. We saw it earlier in the year against Buffalo. It's we even seen with the Titans with the backup quarterback, the rookie name escapes my mind right now, but he was able to gash them. So that's the flaw with them. But against the Texans here, I don't see the Texans being able to keep up. Damian Pierce is supposed to miss this game. It's going to be
Yeah.
Rex Burkhead, and then a former Buccaneer running back. I can't pronounce his name. I wish Nick was in the room right now. Um,
Yeah, Nick's done.
and
He's
it's
got to take care of
it,
something.
it, um, so I think they cover this 14-point spread. I like it like 27-13, maybe a little bit more than that. I think Chiefs just got too many weapons to go to, and they should cruise in this one. How about you, Ed?
Yeah, it's tough. The Kansas City Chiefs are so much better than the Houston Texans. So it's definitely it's I mean Texans are going to come and play, and they damn near just beat Dallas. They lost it right at the end there. But I just think the Chiefs are just the matchup here. They're just going to match up well, and Pierce not being in is really going to force these young quarterbacks, whoever it may be, Kyle Allen or Davis Mills, or whatever tandem they want to use, and however they try and figure this out. But honestly, I see it not boding well for the Texans, and that front, Chris Jones and them boys, and Carr lifts. I think is going to overwhelm the Texans. They have a decent front five, but I'm thinking Chiefs are just going to pull away. How you feeling, Nick, back there?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to take the Chiefs in this one. Struggling Houston team all season, sure they put up a fight against Dallas and almost pulled one out, but that's first time in 5 weeks they've scored over 20 points. 14, 15, 10, 16 the weeks before. They can't get it in the end zone. They just can't seem to get the passing game going. And Mahomes, they're not gonna. Mahomes and the Chiefs aren't gonna slip up and like Dallas did. They're not gonna let this one get away from them. I think they're gonna take it off the top. I think the spread is fine. I think that the Chiefs will cover, and I think maybe even more. So, Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah, the Texans had to pull out a little bit of trickery last week to keep it competitive against the Cowboys. Bringing in Driscoll there, Florida Gator boy. Doing a bunch of different Wildcats and stuff like that, running it 7 times. He's not the prettiest quarterback, but he makes up for where Davis Mills was lacking. Davis Mills isn't the best, mobile quarterback, so it's a little bit of a, Andy Dalton, Taysom Hill situation kind of going on. A little crazy, but the Texans aren't well enough coached to be able to continue that and pull it off successfully too much. So it'll be a rough going for them, I think. But we can keep the ball